I've been trying to figure out a way to look half human on this thing for quite a while now. Hi! This is my attempt to hide my hair because this video is going to be like a hair transformation video, and this is obviously the end result, but it doesn't look like this. It actually looks nicer, so this is me trying to half hide it to not spoil the surprise. So I haven't been here for quite a while, and I do have reason for that. Okay, for the first while, no, I didn't have reason for it. I've honestly had 2 weeks of hell. I don't know if anyone has ever seen that movie, Just My Luck. I'm like the guy at the beginning of that movie, when everything that could possibly go wrong, goes wrong. So my 2 weeks of hell. Week 1, basically thought it was going to be a normal week. I had the 4-year-old at home with me all week because she hadn't started school yet, but the baby was in nursery. And I had like all these plans of things to do with her for that week to keep her entertained. Found this pottery cafe in Fulham, which is good. It is good. It's like a £7 studio fee. So I was like, okay, that's reasonable enough. But then you pay for the stuff that you paint. And it wasn't until I got there that I realised that pretty much everything costs like £20 to paint. It turned out to be a pretty expensive trip. Brought her there, did that, she loved it. And then afterwards I was like, hey, let's go have McDonald's because you had to eat something. And it's an easy choice. Plus the Happy Meals are like kind of healthy now. As we were sitting there, this woman came over to the table. She had like a piece of paper in a plastic pocket and she was kind of holding it. And I realised that she was begging. So I was going, oh, I'm really sorry, I don't have any change, because I was using my phone for everything, like I just tap. And she started leaning over me to the 4-year-old and was like showing her sign, and she was like reaching out and like touching her food, and I was like, whoa, what are you doing? She's 4, like I'm not gonna give you her food, sorry, but you know, you need to back off. She was freaking out the kid, so I was like, no, like you need to take a step back. Here comes the cat. Do you want to say hi? This is Mulder. I don't know if you've met Mulder before, but he's really cute. He's a really big cat, but he's cute. Oh, you a cute cat. Oh, you a cute cat. So we're sitting there, whatever, I have the Apple Watch, right? And it comes up with like a little logo saying that my phone is like far away. And I was like, what? And I realized that she's stolen my phone. Okay? She's stolen my phone. So I have this Android one that was like the UK one, but the microphone doesn't work on it, so I can't make phone calls unless it's on loudspeaker. And like the battery is really bad on it. The next day I had both kids and I was bringing them to the aquarium, the London Aquarium. Sat into my car ready to bring them, and the car hadn't been charging overnight. It's an electric car and it had no charge in it. I was driving like a few miles and then I had to stop and charge more, and then a few more miles and stop and charge more, a few. Until I was frantically looking for somewhere to charge this car that was close to the city centre, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to stop, I'm going to leave the car to charge, and I'm going to just take them on public transport into the city centre and just figure it out from there. Baby was crying, the other one was crying, they're all asking questions, yelling at me. I find this place and it's like a private members club of this sports centre, and I was like, please. I just said to the guy in the door, I was like, please, I was like, I need to charge my car. Like look at the children in the back, like please let me charge my car. He was really nice and he was like, yeah, you can charge your car. Got in, saw the fish, came out. Meanwhile, while I was there, I realized my phone had like 2% battery because it drains so quickly. Phone dies. So I had no way of knowing where I had parked this car. I went to the black cab and I was like, can I please use your phone to Google train stations, because we passed a train station, to figure out where I want you to bring me. So there was I like on the street like Googling train stations, whatever, figured it out, and I was okay, kids get in the car. Got the taxi back to where the car was and got them home. Friday was Natural History Museum day, but I was like, hey, we can also go and collect the stuff that we had made in the pottery cafe. So they told us that it was going into the kiln on Thursday, we could pick it up from there. Drove all the way to Fulham. No, sorry, it hasn't been put in the kiln yet. Thanks babe, thank you so much. Brought a Natural History Museum, half the museum was closed. That evening I had to fly to Dublin. Why? Because I was on the phone to Air, who's my bill play network. I was on the phone to them and I was like, look, my phone's been stolen, like what's the story? And they were like, okay, so if you buy a pay-as-you-go phone, we can just put your contract onto that one, and you can just continue paying your contract. Also, we can take your old number and we can put it on the new one. Sounds amazing, let's do that. Okay, so you need to come in store and we can do that for you. And I'm like, oh well, I live in London so I can't come in store, so can I just do it over the phone? No, sorry, you have to come into the store. Okay, well, can I send my mum there? No, it has to be you. What if I give you her ID, her picture, her everything, and I give you full permission to do it with her? No, it has to be you. I was like, okay, well, I can't do that, so what other option do I have? You can cancel your contract for €700. €700. No, thank you. I'm not gonna pay €700 to cancel this contract because my phone got stolen by this woman in McDonald's. It was cheaper for me to fly to Dublin, spend the weekend in Dublin, and fly back and buy a phone. Okay, that's the difference in price here. It wasn't until I was in Luton Airport waiting to fly out that I realized I have left my purse at home. So I'm flying to Dublin for the weekend without a purse. Then on Sunday evening, I'm ready to go back, sitting with my sister, kind of like, you know, last supper, we're going home. And suddenly I think, oh, I haven't checked in. Go on to check in. And I realize, no, I have booked a flight home for October, not for September. Tuesday, Wednesday, pretty normal. Thursday, I wake up with intense stomach pain here and in my back. Then I wake up at like 5 a.m. on the Saturday, like really ill. So I ring the NHS and I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm in a lot of pain. So they're like, hey, we're sending an ambulance out. So dramatic. And they're like, we don't know what's going on. We have to bring you to A&E. I go to A&E, I'm lucid, I'm telling them about the pain. They say, okay, we're gonna take you for an x-ray. I'm cool. Walk down, like through the nurse's station to get an x-ray, and suddenly I'm like, I'm gonna pass out. The poor little transport guy that was moving me was like, what? I have like a little, one of those little cardboard bucket things, and I'm like vomiting with the pain. I'm like, I need painkillers, and they give me some painkillers. It helps take the edge off, and I'm lying there and it's fine. They're like, okay, we're gonna bring you for that x-ray now. Okay, wheel down the corridor. The pain starts getting really intense. I'm like thrashing on the bed and I'm like, no. Anyone that came near me, I was like grabbing them. I was like, you need to bring me back. Like, I need more painkillers. I'm like, get the nurse. So then they give me morphine. And then like a few minutes later again, I'm like, like more morphine. And then I go and get the x-ray done and I'm still like, oh my God. They bring me back again, they give me more drugs, and they're like, we're gonna get the surgical team, like you're like in serious pain, like we need to get this sorted. So I conk out because of all the drugs, and by the time the surgical guy came down, I was like, fine. I was like, pain's gone, feeling G, when can I be discharged? This video that I'm gonna show you now was actually filmed like a month ago, and it was basically my hair transformation. As you can see, I've gone back to dark. My friend from primary school, Shannon, is now an amazingly gifted hairdresser, super talented. I'm gonna put her Instagram account in the description down below, so if you want to check out her Instagram and have a look at her work, like, she's honestly super talented, especially if you're in the London area, check her out. She basically saw what I had done to my hair with my bleaching or whatever and was like, I'm gonna help you fix this. So thank God she did. She did such an amazing job, and I love my new hair color. It's more back to my natural brown, but still a bit light because it's still like, you know, summer months and all that. And that's the story. So enjoy the video. I do have some more videos lined up ready to be released, so hopefully they'll all be coming out in the next couple of weeks. Thank you for your patience. A lot of you have been messaging me about more videos, and I am sorry that it's taken so long for it to come, but I promise I'll be back to it now. Okay, bye, enjoy. This is Shannon, and she's gonna rescue my hair for me. I just went hell for leather on my hair and now I regret it, so she's gonna help me go back to brown. It's gonna be the process. Yeah.
Turning on the TV, nothing but bad news, empty avenues rolling on the screen. Oh,
here's stage one. This is the pre-tones to get my hair all the one color.
Myself a cup of coffee, wave at the older man, getting a suntan on his balcony. Oh, yeah, we both have been stuck in our apartments for 2 months too long. We don't even get along, but the world just fell apart straight out of the blue. So in my mind I whisper ciao, and I take myself to Tuscany, Italy, riding on a Vespa in a sunflower field. Yeah, warm wind blowing and birds are singing in cypress trees. Tuscany, Italy, eating carbonara.
Final stage before cutting and final blow dry. I'm kind of liking the silver look. I feel like I'm going to the Met Ball. We've been here for 4 hours. Shannon is a trooper.
I pick up the laptop to join a work call. I don't think Karen knows that she's wearing her sweatshirt inside out. Oh, water on my plans, and I just might take a painting, read every ebook, then I'll learn to cook from videos online. Oh, yeah, we all have been stuck in our apartments for 2 months too long. We don't even get.
And that's it. So it was amazing transformation, thanks to Shannon. So thank you again. I love it. I mean, this has been a few weeks now since the whole thing happened, but I'm still loving it, and I've got a lot of really nice comments about it as well. And yeah, that's it. Now it's nighttime. It's like 26 degrees here and I'm at the top of the house, so it's really hot. But I'm gonna go to bed and hopefully I'll upload this tomorrow. Here's hoping. I need to stop doing that. I do it all the time. Bye.